Scrub a dub dub, what's in the tub, what's going on my scrub subscribers? Ace here, and I'm here with my CCL Season 2 Round 12 matchup against Cyclone the Ghost, the head coach of the Sunyshore Spearows. And that's a tongue twister in its own right. Like, so many S's in that, Cyclone, Sunyshore, Spearows. But yeah, that's craziness. Alright, but you guys should see down there on the right side with Cyclone's draft, he is the head coach of, like I said, the Sunyshore Spearows, and his draft is composed of Hakeem's whole draft, plus a couple mons, well actually 3 mons specifically, that he added in, and his team is actually pretty threatening, to be honest. There's a couple problems on there, but as you see, I've built a team that I felt, best combats it. So let's go over his draft real quick, and then I'll identify the problems and how I'm addressing them. So his draft is composed of Garchomp, the Mega Diancie, Tornadus Therian, which is the big one with the flappy wings, not the one sitting on the cloud, and then the Lucario, Snorlax, Heracross, Delphox, Lantern, Meloetta, Ampharos, Haunter, and Join, young Torterra. But yeah, overall his team, like I said, is pretty threatening. And here, let's identify some of the threats here. So Garchomp, spammable, Outrage, and Earthquake is always a problem, especially if he's Scarfed, because he does have the really high base attack and 102 speed, which is actually really quick. And if he's Scarfed, that gives me a lot of problems, and that'll be problematic to my team. So, I felt, okay, I have to address that. That Diancie is also quick in its own right. After the Mega Evolution, it is base 110, and you can get the guaranteed Protect off on the first turn, and Magic Bounce as well, so I can't set up hazards or anything on it, which is, usually if you see a Protect Mon that it's going to protect like Skullpeep, you set up Rocks, you set up Spikes, because, Protect doesn't block those. But with this, it has, Protect with Magic Bounce, so that's a little bit problematic in its own right. Next, the Tornadus Therian is also a problem in its own right, just simply because it is just really quick, and it actually has decent power on it. Like I said, it's the one with the flappy wings, so it's gonna spam Hurricane. That's what it does, and U-turn out, knockoff as well. It's just it's just one of those annoying ones, and it also has the regenerator, so it's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be coming in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's gonna be a problem for me. But I felt overall, I have answers for it. The Lucario and the Snorlax and Heracross, like that whole line there is just annoying. Not even annoying, just scary, to be honest. Because Lucario, everybody knows Lucario from earlier gens as being one of the best endgame sweepers in the game. It hasn't really changed. It's still a very powerful mon. There are mons that deal with it, but Lucario is still an overall powerhouse. Curselax, obviously a very problematic mon. Trick Room set up for Heracross makes it an almost unstoppable force, especially if it's Guts or Moxie and it gets a kill. It's one of those extremely scary mons, so I have to be careful of that. I have to watch out for the Trick Room set from like if I see the Heracross and I see like a Delphox or the Meloetta, or I think even Haunter gets Trick Room as well. I have to be careful of those, just to watch for the Trick Room, because I don't want to get swept by an endgame Heracross. So I have to keep my walls alive and just be aware of that. But yeah, I don't expect the Ampharos, the Haunter, or the Torterra really to come, because I don't think they match up well against a lot of my team, and they kind of are outclassed by a lot of my team, and just they can just get straight on almost O-code. Ampharos can catch an Earthquake from an Adamant Executor, because it's never outspeeding, especially if I'm Scarfed. Mold Breaker obliterates Haunter with Earthquake, so there's no point in him bringing that, to be honest. And a lot of my other mons just deal with it extremely well, just overall. Now, like I said, so the threats is basically, I guess, his top 6 mons, and then the Lantern as well, just because simply it has a Volt Absorb, which limits how much my Raikou can do, and it also can have Water Absorb, which can limit my Blastoise. So, whichever one he feels more threatening, I'm sure he wishes he could bring a Lantern with both abilities, except, well, yeah, just Volt Absorb and Water Absorb. I was thinking about Illuminate, just because it's the other ability that nobody uses. You just get it in LPs like me. But yeah. But yeah, overall, I felt my team that I'm going to show you guys here in just a second, overall just covers everything that he kind of can bring. So Raikou here, as you see, has the Assault Vest because, obviously, I have to deal with Tornadus. This is my Tornadus check in a sense, and with the Assault Vest, basically, I eat up everything. If he wants a Hurricane, I eat it. I eat it so well. And then I just Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, HP Ice, and Extrasensory. Any one of those moves will do decent damage. He's probably going to, Thunderbolt will straight up OHKO him. Just blow him away, unless he's, Assault Vest, max, thing. But then I'll outspeed him, unless he's, what he could do is he could do, max HP or max one of the defenses, and then put an Assault Vest on it. So he might do that. He might do max HP, max speed, and then put, an Assault Vest and, maybe a little attack to kill something. But I don't think there's many things on my team that he might want to hit. But yeah, he'll probably run like Heat Wave for the Durant and the Extra Drill, and then U-turn just swap out there. But overall, Raikou just eats up everything and is just a great overall answer to him. And if he wants to swap out, that's fine. I have answers for basically everything on his team. Thunderbolt and Volt Switch hit everything that isn't immune to it in Garchomp and the Lantern, and I guess Join as well if it comes, which I don't really suspect it to. But it hits all of everything else pretty hard. HP Ice hits the Garchomp, and Extrasensory hits the Lantern and the Heracross and the Lucario. Lucario, it's like neutral, but it still does decent damage because Lucario isn't that bulky. It's decently bulky, but he's more likely going to run it offensive if he does bring it. And then the Haunter just gets obliterated by it either way. And I have a decent chance to flinch, especially since Raikou is so fast that I get an Extrasensory off, and I probably have a decent chance to flinch either way. But I'm not going to really be looking for that. But I did run the 220 speed specifically to outspeed his second fastest mon, because I won't outspeed the Tornadus with its base 121 because I am base 115. But the next mon on his team that is the next fastest is the Mega Diancie after Mega Evolution, which is base 110 speed. So with the 220 Timid, I already outspeeded. If he's max like Timid or Hasty is usually what they what people run on it. That's what I ran when I had it in the last season there. But that, overall, that's really good for him. That's really good for me actually, to be able to outspeed that. And yeah, on to our next one. We have Young Blastoise here. Now we had some success in the matchup against Hunter with Speedy Turtle, so I was like, you know what, Speedy Turtle's coming back. I'm gonna run the Scald, Ice Beam, Aura Spear, and Dark Pulse. Now I ran Speedy Turtle because Lantern can be run offensive, and I kind of expect him to either run it really defensive or really offensive with a bit of speed. And if he does run the offensive, I want to be able to outspeed him with the Blastoise, just simply so I can spam Dark Pulse and kind of blow him away. And that puts me in a good position if he's running any slow mons, so Snorlax can catch like all these hands. If he's running bulky Lucario or if he's running bulky Garchomp, he can catch these hands, to be honest, because I'm Speedy Turtle and I will blow him back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, but either way, yeah, that's Mega Blastoise there with the Torrent. Yeah, like it's 172 because it outspeeds max speed Lantern if he decides to run that, but I doubt he would. But like he could. That's the thing, he could. It's a league format, so you never know what they're bringing there. But I felt that was the best thing to kind of outspeed there, because I'd like to Dark Pulse it down because I can't Scald it, and Aura Spear is not going to be doing too much more. It's like the same between Aura Spear and Dark Pulse, but Dark Pulse has a chance to flinch, so that's that's the best thing for me. Then I have Latios here with the kind of like, this is like Garchomp counter set. If he's bulky Garchomp, I blow him away with the special, or with the Draco Meteor, just simply fine. If he's speedy Garchomp, I do outspeed unless he's Scarfed. But if he outrages there, I will know, and then I'll be like, okay, he's Scarf Chomp. Then I can kind of play according to that. But I more expect him to probably go bulky Chomp with like Stealth Rocks and stuff like that. That's most likely what he's going to do. Now I have the Surf on there specifically for the Mega Diancie, but I do have to be careful with the Lantern because Water Absorb is a thing. But Surf, just like I said, Diancie's a swap in, but I do outspeed it unless like he. Oh no, actually no, this isn't made to outspeed Mega Diancie. If Mega Diancie comes in, I have answers for that. So like specifically in the Blastoise, just chilling there. Like I can eat that just fine. But yeah. Next I have the Rotom here, which is my physical wall with Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Volt Switch, and Overheat. Now the Will-O-Wisp Hex is more specifically for the Lucario and Lucario, Garchomp, and the Snorlax. Because I can Will-O-Wisp them, whittle them down. If they're special, that's fine. But the Snorlax isn't, well, it was most likely not going to do special. But I like the Hex on there because if he's if he rests up and he's asleep, then I can hit him for more damage, just simply because like you can't get away from Hex if you're in the status we're here of Will-O-Wisp, and Rest. Because I'm just going to be hitting you with Hex, which is going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage to a Snorlax. Well, not hell of a lot because it's like a Snorlax, but like it'll be doing like 25 to 30% depending on his investments. And overall, I just don't think it's a great thing for him to bring. But I have it overall, and Will-O-Wisp Hex is going to be nice to have just overall. But I do have to watch out for the Mega Evolved Diancie to kind of bounce that back. But I am immune to it, so that's kind of why I was like, okay, that's good. And I decided to bring the Rotom over the Weezing just simply for that position, or for that reasoning, and because it allows me to take multiple hits from the Tornadus, because Tornadus can't really do anything to Rotom Heat. Hurricane would hurt Weezing a little bit more, so I felt Rotom was the overall better option as my wall there. Next, the Durant is going to be the Choice Scarf Durant with Hustle, and it's Adamant Natured here. Now with this Choice Scarf, it does outspeed the Tornadus Therian at base 120 21 speed. Just like with this adamant nature, I can do that. So that outspeeds his entire team just simply like that. Thunderfang, Iron Head, Superpower, and Stone Edge. Now I ran the Thunderfang over like any other move simply because it hits the Tornadus Therian. And if the Lantern isn't Volt Absorb, then I can do that. And it's just a move that's a little more accurate than Stone Edge, because Stone Edge is like kind of sketchy, to be honest. But yeah, then I have the Iron Head Superpower, just overall hit everything. I was debating running like X-Scissor, but like what does it hit other than like Meloetta, and then that thing can catch Iron Head, to be honest. So like, But yeah, either or. Like overall, that's just what I'm doing there. And then this thing kills Diancie easily, just pops it, and yep, I mean just overall truck here. Now, like I said, Garchomp is a problem in its own right because it can Scarf it and spam Earthquake, he can spam Outrage, and that's annoying. So, I wanted to kind of eliminate one of those options in Outrage, because Outrage is such a powerful move, and bring the Mr. Mime Choice Scarf with the Icy Wind, because Icy Wind slows down a lot of his team, and then, I have coverage moves overall in the, like, all across the board with Dazzling Gleam, Focus Blast, and Psychic. So, like, if I get in a position where, the Garchomp and the what is it called? The Tornadus Therian come in, or if they're both dead, then basically I can spam either Psychic or Dazzling Gleam depending on what's left. If the Snorlax wants to come in, then Focus Blast is right there. But yeah, overall, nice Technician. Icy Wind is going to be really, really helpful because it's going to slow down a lot of his team, especially that Garchomp and the Tornadus Therian, which could be possible swap. And so we're not like swapping, it's just like mons that like want to hurt Mr. Mime, and I can bring them in and just be like, yo, slow down, slow your roll. And I'll outspeed regardless anyway with the Choice Scarf, with the max speed, unless he's running like, not the Tornadus Therian, but I will outspeed the Garchomp. Well, actually, no, wait. Hold on, if I'm looking at it right. Yeah, no, I will outspeed the Tornadus Therian. I will. Yeah. I was like thinking it was like base 85. No, base 80 actually in my head. Yeah, but it's actually base 90, which is nice. So yeah, no, I'll outspeed both of those, and I can get the Icy Wind off, which is going to be doing a lot of damage because it is Technician boosted, and I'll be in a really good position there. But overall, I felt this team kind of handled, what he's bringing to the matchup there, and it puts me in the best position to kind of overall win this matchup. But yeah, you guys can let me know down below if you guys think that I missed anything, or if any of my team members weren't like properly built for what I'm doing there. Just let me know, because I'm always looking to learn, and I hope you guys enjoyed this and you are learning something today. But yeah, make sure to check out everybody down in the description, which is in the CCL. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm out of here. See you guys next time. Bye bye.